In our 30s, we start to slip into routine. We become creatures of habit, and this sense of complacent comfortableness tends to creep in. I'll admit it, I'm guilty of sticking to the same bodyweight exercises over and over because they feel warm and familiar. That's actually one of the main reasons that I wanted to start lifting weights. For me, it's a completely new challenge. It forces me to check my ego, get uncomfortable, and have to go through that awkward stage of lifting lighter weights than I know that I'm mentally capable of. I guess adopting that white belt mentality is something I strive to maintain, regardless of my goals. Because the second you think you're a master and you stop being curious, that's the moment you start to decay. I've been reflecting on why we don't try new things more often, and the identity trap is a big reason. I'm known as the calisthenics guy, and that becomes part of how I see myself and how others see me. If I'm not doing calisthenics, who am I as an athlete or a creator? 8 weeks of fresh training reveals things about yourself that you're never going to access by doing the same routine on repeat. This little weightlifting arc that I've been on recently has really highlighted this fact. I'm someone that wants to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And I'm really content with that decision. I don't care about being the biggest, the strongest, or the most physically dominant specimen on the planet. I know the level of sacrifice that's required to transform your body at the advanced level, and being the #1 athlete has never been my goal. What matters is becoming the best version of myself, defining what success means to me, and pursuing that with intention. I find this helps me enjoy the process of training, not waiting to be happy when I finally hit a personal best. For you and me, training is really about building a body that feels good, moves well, stays healthy, and supports us for life. And sometimes that means stepping back, trying something different, and letting go of the way we've always done things. Doing new forms of movement is important, especially as we get older. One of the biggest benefits is the rapid newbie gains you're going to make. My body is so finely tuned to calisthenics that when I do lift weights, I'm basically a beginner again, and that's a really good thing. I've been hitting PRs every workout because I'm learning new movement patterns, and that fast progress, it feels incredible. It's a refreshing change from something like the pull-up, where it literally takes me a few months to add even 1 kilo. I've always been a compound focus guy. Big multi-joint movements, minimal fluff, barely any isolation. But once I committed to some bodybuilding stuff, the difference was immediate. I've been giving my arms more direct volume than ever. Real arm days instead of the usual few token sets at the end of an upper body workout. I'm progressing these isolation moves like the main exercises. And hopefully you can see that difference in the arms. My body has finally had a break. It physically feels so much better. This variety was exactly what my joints and tendons needed. They were desperately asking for it. By changing the form of resistance, mixing machines, free weights, and calisthenics has been a huge relief from the repetitive stress of doing the same movement over and over. And really, it's such an addictive, fun way to train. Get my hybrid program linked below on fitnessfaqs.com, and you're going to fall in love with this style of training.